All right, and we are live. The game is running. We are in the game. Oh my god. That's my bad. It's way further ahead in Twitch. Oh my god, I can hear myself. Alright, that should be fixed now. That is my bad. But YouTube is way behind. So keep that in mind, guys. You guys should definitely be on Twitch. Just a full disclosure, this is a sponsored stream by Shardbound. And we're going to have a lot of fun today. I'm going to build a neat purple deck. We're going to go and play the game and try and beat everyone else. So as you can see from the game here, you can see this little my standings thing. And if we go to the leaderboard, you can see that I am not on the leaderboard yet because I haven't played in the alpha. There's only 12 players so far, but 1,000 are being let in as we speak. So this is going to get real interesting. Let me know how laggy this is or isn't. Feels good on my end. I don't know how laggy it's going to be on the game. I'm going to close off... I love the purple, Drogoth. I love the purple. Don't forget to follow, please. And don't forget to click the link if you haven't already. Anyways. I don't know if this is laggy or not, okay? I have been testing a lot of things, and this should be much better quality, generally speaking. I'm going to close my Twitch and YouTube so that it doesn't take up too much of my PC hardware. And just double check nothing else is hogging my system. So just give me a minute for that. Brave browser is pretty much the one doing anything. Epic Games Launcher is open. I'll close that. And I'll close Creative Cloud, I think. That'll help. Yeah, it seems to get choppy whenever I click into the game. So for some reason, the game is being a bit weird. Can you guys actually see what's happening? My restream is giving me a really bad... It's really not telling me what's going on. This is streaming, right? Okay, I think my restream is just way behind. Yeah, I know the left side of my screen is chopped off. We're gonna have to live with that for now. I have set it up so the view should be pretty solid when in game. These menus are just gonna be a tad weird. And that's simply because I have a widescreen monitor, and although Shardbound kind of supports widescreen, there are no settings for me to be able to change it and make it 16:9 or change the resolution and things. And not being able to drop the resolution is going to be that kind of that one thing that's going to be impacting this. So hopefully the stream should be going all right. But yeah, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a deck. So I'm going to see if I can add a new deck. So I've got standard purple and dual purple green. I'm going to create army. Whoa, drag a hero. All right. Ooh, very nice. I'm liking how this UI feels for deck building. I'm really liking this. So what is this? This is a relic. Tempest units have Death Howl summon a Thrall. I'll add in Thrall Blossom, which is green. Okay, so that allows me to put green cards into my deck. And this is another relic for just purple. It looks like I only have one relic. Oh, but the green one is the one that attaches to the hero. So the relic is the hero's ability, which I did not realize, but now I know that. Anything will do anything for a green card? I love it, Lenny. I love it. It's so funny. All right. Okay, so we're adding this in. Let's go through the purple cards first. Give a minion +3 attack. I was playing the deck against a bot before and I didn't not use that card once. I know it costs 0, but it seems kind of useless. And it's going to take up too much space in the deck. Deal 3 damage to your hero and draw 2 cards. That sounds fantastic. Choose a minion in your graveyard, +1/+1, and return it, which is great. Discard a card from your hand. I don't love it. 5/7's not good enough. This is actually a really good card. A 5/8 range is fantastic. I'll add at least one of these bad boys, deal 2 damage to a minion over time and heal your hero. Because you can use it on the opponents. This is a really good card where it has attack the lower your hero's health. 3 thralls. All the thralls are what I'm going for here. I don't mind this. I'll throw in 1 for now. This is great. Flying units, especially at like cheapish cost, are always fantastic. This card is incredible. I've got lots of minions so far. We're at 16 out of 30 cards. This card's really good. All the thrall cards. This is a really good AoE spell. Destroy a minion, its owner draws a card. I don't mind that. I'm going to chuck in 1 for now, but I don't want to get too spell heavy. Enemy minions cost 2 more for a round. Very, very good card. +1 attack for each minion in your graveyard. Definitely summon 10 thralls from your graveyard. Cost 1 less for each thrall. I'll chuck in 1 Shard Harrier. I got 1 card left. Let's see if there's any green cards I might need. I think what I definitely need is I need low cost minions. Let's have a look what our 2 costs look like. Friendly minion +1/+1. That seems just good. Add a throwing spear. I don't even know what. Yeah, it looks okay. Oh, the Tempest Hound. Freaking love the Tempest Hound. It's so good. Alright. I definitely have to get rid of a spell for that. Destroy a minion, its owner draws a card. Maybe that's a little bit too much. And then I'll chuck in 2 Tempest Hounds. I definitely need Strip Mine in here though. I think Blood Betrayal's too hard to cast. I think that's good. That's not many green cards, but I think it's a good looking stuff. Oh my God, Ricky. Keeping up the chat. Oh, whoops. I can also change the name. Let's just name it my name so that I know it's my deck. And we'll save and exit, and hopefully this saves okay. There may be some minor bugs inside Shardbound somewhere, but we'll keep it like this one, like it not saving. Let's see if it saves. No problem, Ricky. Thanks for chatting, and I hope you can return soon. Keep working, keep working. Alright. It looks like we might have found our first bug. We're creating our own deck. It doesn't love it. Oh. Wait. Now I can hit continue editing. So it says saving, but it hasn't saved. That's really weird. Having trouble with it saving. I hit discard, what happens? Oh, but I have a bunch of them. I think they all saved. Let's double check it's got everything we need. Okay, so it looks like it saved fine. Alright, sweet. So it's a little bit buggy with the UI, but it did work fine. I've got Scoriox deck set up. I will not allow bot matches. And we'll hit play. The UI for play, they've fixed it all up. It was pretty weird before in the previous betas.
Don't be afraid to show me your beautiful blood.
Yeah, it just didn't leave the menu, but it did save perfectly fine. So here we go. Here we go. Alright, Perfector Specimen is great, but we don't love him in the opening hand. But the cost 1 and 2 coming up early is great. I should be able to destroy Toby without too many issues here. I'm really liking this early hand. Tempest Hand is great because he can actually destroy the crystal off the bat. So I'll take the 3 damage and that will let me draw 2 more cards. I get Specimen. Unfortunately, I've got some really great Thrall cards, but no Thralls. That's unfortunate, but it'll be alright. I'm gonna actually leave the crystal this turn because I might be able to steal his crystal with our Tempest Hound friend. Oh my god. Okay. So Toby's taken out the crystal off the bat. He's also got the Thrall Blossom ability just like ourselves. I know that he's just purple, so there's no way he can have a Tempest Hound. And so I might stand behind my crystal and get started. And then I can also drop my ranged purple character. So this is a pretty big lead we've got here where I got a free crystal off his side of the board and it's highly unlikely he can steal this one from me. He gets the 3 Thralls off the board, which is quite interesting. So the game's not too laggy now, I think. The game's working alright, yeah? Broken Mesa or Sanctum Mesa? I don't know. I love them both. Alright, so I can also summon 3 Thralls. I don't believe they can attack your own characters, because that would be wild. I'm actually just gonna hit up.
Let's do this.
I could get some early damage, but it might actually make sense to grab the mana crystal, but start grabbing victory points. I'm actually going to drop my, what's his name? Weave Breaker, because he means that my opponent cannot cost 2 more for my opponent's cards this turn. He also only has 4% on his super meter, whereas I have a lot. It looks like the cards that deal damage to myself grant me super meter, which is kind of dumb when you really think about it, but that's okay. We're going to use it to our advantage. We're going to play the game. That's the one.
Sublime.
All right, so that's a really good play for him to get a Thrall up. Hopefully it doesn't destroy the victory or doesn't hit the victory crystal, but that's okay. All right, it doesn't move yet, so that's okay. Whenever a friendly Thrall dies, Gain +2 attack. That might be the play. He only has 3 mana crystals at the moment, and I have 5, so I'm at a pretty steep advantage right now. What I need to figure out is how to destroy this victory crystal. I think what we do here is we make sure Baroness destroys the crystal. So that means the Hound takes out the Thrall, and then the Baroness destroys it, because it's much harder for them to steal it off the Baroness, and you get 3 victory crystals at the end. And I don't think there's any point in keeping my super here, so I'm just going to super this. I've also got 7 mana crystals now, because I destroyed the victory crystal. So I'm going to drop the Corpse Wagon. That's such a cool card. Look at that thing. I love it. A mana crystal just popped up, and he'll probably get it, but that's okay. So now I'm up on victory crystals by quite a steep margin. My commander is lower health than his, and he's probably about to take out Tempest Hound. There we go. He just dropped his own Tempest Hound. So I don't know. Oh yeah, because he does have green. Right. So I was wrong at the start. I was being silly. Yeah, this is a card I wanted to add to the deck, but I feel like I didn't have space for it. So, FK, how's it going, man? How's it going? Appreciate you stopping by. White base for Sabine and the Thralls. The Thralls do look great, for sure. I'm at a brutal lead right now. I kind of feel bad for Toby right now. I've had a really good start. So now I can drop Bone Eater. Oh no, I can't, because I've hit the max limit for characters.
Prepare yourself.
So I need to make sure I lose someone. Where'd this Thrall appear? It's my Thrall? Alright, we're gonna have to live with it. Okay. You attack him. I'll do this.
I'm here.
So, summon 3 Thralls is gonna trap my hero, but I think that'll be okay. And then I can take 3 damage to draw 2 more cards, and I should be good. I'm gonna be careful about letting them get stunned. What's her name? Soul Taker got stunned before because she was standing on top of where the crystal was gonna spawn, and then it knocked her out. Now, he has, my opponent has their super, so they could like completely smash me, but Bone Eater gets a buff every time a Thrall's destroyed. So if he supers and destroys all my Thralls, I think we're gonna be okay. Not to mention Perfected Specimen benefits from Thralls on the field and in the graveyard. So pretty steep. It'd be pretty rough if they actually did destroy them all, but that's okay. I'm not doing too bad, FK. Not doing too bad. Oof, the Grove Tender. This thing is insane. Like, when this thing dies, it summons this giant seed thing and pretty much nukes that entire part of the battlefield. So I might just leave it for the game. I might actually just go hard on the victory crystals. My Thrall went out and took his Thrall. Give a minion +1/+1, return it to my hand, which means I can grab that Tempest Hound. I'll drop it at the back here.
Let's do this.
You can destroy that. And the Tempest Hound will get it all up in their face and start dealing damage to the opponent. Also means I can do this and grab one more Thrall on the battlefield. So they're going to be pretty brutal. This thing gets stronger the more Thralls die, so I'm going to leave it in the back here and start approaching with my Bone Eater. Hopefully the intent is also that the Thralls will start moving in that direction. Because I believe they're random, but they do go after the opponent. So I think it's my opponent's turn. Hope it's my opponent's turn.
I'm here.
I do a friends list. If anyone is online and wants to add me as a friend, that would be really awesome. What is this thing? Oh, right. I love that thing. I have it in my deck somewhere. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, these Thralls are savage. Victory, your opponent has conceded. Once you stack all those Thralls, it is rough. Win 2 Bloodbinder matches. Okay. 1 core set box. I love them. I think they look absolutely awesome. So I completed all the missions for my vault pretty much in one go. Let's have a look if I can open cards and stuff, or maybe they haven't built that in yet. It doesn't look like they built that in. Let's get into another match. We've been playing until I'm too exhausted and I need to go to sleep. Because it's 3 AM right now, so that will happen eventually.
I will show you perfect form and lethal function.
Imagine they go all the way around. Yeah, that'd be crazy, FK. That'd be crazy. This is my favorite map out of all of them, so I'm happy to stick with this one. Summon 3 Thralls is good. I'm going to have to get rid of the other 2. I don't think they're going to work out for me. Okay, so a pretty bad early hand this time. I'm up against the same opponent right now. There's a chance that they have the Blitz, the Wolf. Do I take that chance or not? Because the alternative is that they just get close enough they can deal damage to it anyways. It might be worth taking the chance. Although with mulligans and everything, I don't know. It's not worth the bet, if you ask me. But it's a tricky one. Because stealing that early crystal is so huge. Yeah, there you go. So he summoned it. That was really dumb on his part. If he can't steal it, he shouldn't have hit it. But that's okay. He's going to make my life just that little bit easier. I'm going to Blood Toll and take the draw. Not terrible.
Prepare yourself.
But once I destroy this, that will allow me to cast my ability and summon a Thrall. So, all in all, a pretty good start for me.
Peasant.
That was really absurd for him to hit that crystal. But that's okay.
I'm here.
And also, if you're just tuning in, don't forget to check out the link pinned on Twitch. If you register on Shardbound there, I really appreciate it. You want to register for this game. Look how good it looks. It just looks so much fun. So I have 2 choices here. I can drop my Progenitor, which can help me summon Thralls over time. Or I can just cast this and summon 3 Thralls all at once. I think the Progenitor might be smarter overall.
I'm here.
And now,
He has a flying unit, so he can go and attack it, but it should have enough health to withstand that. So I don't know why I get thralls from just randomly hitting. Maybe it's a part of the ability. It's just not really mentioned. Tempest units have Death Howl summon a thrall. So is that an enemy? Because it was a Tempest unit? Yes, that is an enemy. Alright, that makes more sense. So that was one of his thralls. Alright. Hey Boyo, how's it going, man? I appreciate you stopping by. We'll wait to see what Toby does on this one.
I'm here.
We both have our super meter up, so that's going to make things really interesting. I want to make sure I don't clump up my units too much. This was ballsy, taking all the damage on the flying unit, especially putting it in range of the progenitor. It might leave me open for a better super here, where I just drop the super. I think that's the play. I think... What's my graveyard got in it? I have a thrall, which is not particularly good. I think that's the play. I think the progenitor summons a thrall.
No. And now?
I move my hero away. And then I get some thralls up. So that he can't super my hero and my progenitor at once. And then I drop the super just by clicking that little lightning bolt down on the bottom left. What the hell? It didn't hit the hero. I think that was a bug. It definitely should have. That's okay. So he summoned a thrall as well, next to the victory crystal. I've got way less health than him. It looks like he's gunning down to gun down the health on my commander, which is an admirable strategy. But I'm pretty confident once my commander gets low enough, I should be able to like hide him away and avoid taking too much damage. This is versus another player, Lenny. Yeah, they've got full PvP in here now. There's some level of ranked leaderboard now as well. The game's come along quite nicely, and their big beta launch is coming up towards the end of the later on this year. Looks good. All right, so you gave +3 attack to that thrall, which is kind of rough. And it's going to mean my thralls get outmatched. One of them hit the crystal, which you don't want. That's good though. Dishing out the other thrall. Alright, this is a tricky turn. Because we have the mana crystal and the victory crystal.
Let's do this.
And he can't get in line of sight for the victory crystal. Or maybe he can on this side. No, I don't think he can. So I've kind of put him in a bad position there. Although I've got Corpse Explosion. I've only got 2 thralls in my graveyard, so it's not particularly helpful. But if I can deal 2 damage AoE, I don't think it's going to do a whole lot for me. I definitely need to kill this thing.
Let's do this.
I don't know if you can see over the... Yeah, you can't see it over line of sight because there's the high ground in the middle. I definitely summon Weave Breaker.
And now. Sublime.
You hit the victory crystal, and it doesn't get me enough mana, but that's okay. At least I might be able to protect the thrall here. But this is a really bad turn for me. This might be how I go out. He didn't hit the victory crystal. He probably goes for it with his commander. Yep. That's the right play there. I can't kill the commander, obviously, this turn, so I can't get those victory crystals back. But the bug happened the other way around too. The super didn't hit my commander. Maybe you can't super the commander anymore.
What's yours is mine.
That did not summon a thrall, for whatever reason. Oh no, the super did hit my commander. Ah, hard to tell. Alright, so I'm in a really awkward position now.
Let's do this.
So my progenitor can kill his, summon a thrall, which is great overall. I need to be able to take this Wildlight Wrangler thing out without dealing too much damage to my hero. I can drop the Perfected Specimen to just put a big piece on the board and maybe scare off my opponent. Or I could leave my commander there, take the 4 damage and hit him, but that seems highly risky. I've just got a bunch of thralls on my graveyard. Unbelievable. Alright, I think the Perfected Specimen comes out here. And my commander runs away. That looks like it's an enemy thrall. It's kind of hard to tell. Looks like mine have like a blue hood on. But it doesn't make much sense for me to not destroy that thrall, as much as it sucks to take that damage. He doesn't have his super up right now. Almost though. And I have my super, which is helpful. But this is going to be a tough one. I might not actually win this game. So yeah. So if you haven't clicked the link yet, please click the link to go register for Shardbound. I really appreciate it. This is a tough match. There's a lot of activity in the Alpha General Access thing. I don't know how I ended up finding Toby twice, but I did. Alright, he didn't go for my commander, so he's got me let me off with a warning. You only need 10 victory points to win now, so if this crystal spawns and he full destroys it, I'm gonna lose the game. So that will suck. So we're gonna have to play real careful around here. But I do like how I have a big super now. I can deal a lot of damage to him. The problem is my progenitor really wants to hit this Wildlight Wrangler, but it can't get a line of sight. And that's one of my favorite parts about this game. And I can't destroy this crystal easily. And I don't want to use up my Perfected Specimen on that Wrangler. So what might actually just be best here is just to cast the super.
Witness me.
And deal the damage to them all. Grab that. You hit this mana crystal because that's more important than the victory crystal right now. And you attack the mana crystal as well. What I need to make sure I avoid is him getting the last hit on that victory crystal with his commander. That would be deadly for me. Dropping the big flying monster is going to give me a big advantage next turn. And I'll use Perfected Specimen to just dish out some serious damage onto my opponent. I could draw the 2 cards, but I don't think I need to rush that. His Thrall picks one up, which is okay. His Seedling can pick one up, and then his hero can't get the last hit, which is what we want. Unless he has another one of the dogs. So he's just going to take the guaranteed one, all right? I can make sure to kill these two things and finish off the crystal with my commander. So I like my position for this next turn. Or I could go for the kill. Which seems kind of wacky, but I've got like 20 damage on the board between these two. 4 from the commander, and then the 2 there. I can't quite do it, but I can do a pretty good job.
And now,
what I think makes sense here is the commander destroys it. He destroys the Thrall, which I thought was in line of sight. I guess not. Someone needs to destroy the Thrall.
Witness true strength. Insect.
The specimen destroys the seed, which dies, but at least I get the victory point for now. The Thrall has 1 health, so actually with my ability I can destroy the Thrall. And then what the Harrier actually does is it traps him in with his own unit. And I just deal crap tons of damage to him. And then I spam the board with Thralls.
rise up.
And essentially end the game.
Me victory.
So with this
Return
summon a minion card, it for some reason lets me grab spells back from my graveyard. Which is, I don't think that's an actual bug, but it shouldn't let me do that. So now he's trapped. He's got the Seedling on one side, my Thrall on the other, and all my other pieces on the board. This board looks crazy. I know it's hard to visualize what's on this board right now. Believe me, I feel your sentiment. I don't think you can level up cards, but you definitely open boxes and unlock cards over time. Like your standard CCGs like Hearthstone and that sort of thing, Lenny.
I'm here.
Whoa. That thing's huge because it has boosts from cards in the graveyard. And I didn't consider that the super could knock everything out. That was ballsy for him because really my only play here is the Thralls hitting him for me. But the Thralls have trapped me in as well. So this match has gotten real interesting. Let's put it that way. Half my hand is just like, it's just either summon Thralls or deal damage to my own hero. So if the Thralls move out of the way, I can get my commander out of the way and then drop 10 more Thralls, which is actually wild. This final turn is real interesting. What I actually do here is I open up with the super.
Witness
Hope it deals damage to the enemy hero, which it did not. I still don't know why that is.
Let's do this.
And the progenitor actually kills that thing for me. My commander completely bails next to the victory crystal. And then I drop 10 more Thralls.
Rise up, crush them, bring me
They all spawn down the bottom right, which we hate. We don't love that. And I can't get the card back and use it in the same turn. But the Corpse Wagon, I think, works really well. It won't let me summon it. Well, that's a weird bug. Alright, hopefully it doesn't lose me the game. Oh, it's stuck on the 0 turn timer. Maybe that's why it won't let me summon it. Yeah, that looks like what's going on. I ran out of time. And it's not letting me do anything. That's a bit weird. I'm just gonna ask what's up Hey, Greek Freak, how's it going, man? Appreciate you stopping by the stream. Wait, let me try and end it by holding it. Okay, it looks like the server actually went down, and that's why that's happening. The server got overloaded with all the new people joining the game. Everyone's just dropping, like, things on fire memes. I'm gonna turn down the volume of that for now, so you guys don't have to hear the thumping. But let me know what you guys think of Shardbound so far. We're gonna hope, they're rebooting the server. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. I did tell him that, Lenny. I had him. Although if he had one of those wolf things, he might have been able to take me out. And with like one of those deal 5 damage spells, it's possible. It's possible he could have won. But from the I was messaging him in the Discord, and it doesn't look like he had me. All the thralls. Alright, I am curious if Concede is going to fix this. Nah, didn't do anything. We'll see if the server rebooting brings us back to the game, but it seems highly unlikely. It's good to know that lots of people are jumping into the game and getting involved, which kind of crashed the server, but that's okay. The Grove Tender is such a good card, but I don't know if it can fit into my deck. If we think about what isn't working in the deck right now, it doesn't have a whole lot of early minions, which are making it a little bit hard. Yeah, it doesn't really have a whole lot of board presence there. It doesn't have enough melee units. All my early units are ranged, which is probably not ideal. I always thought that would be a good idea, but when you really think about it, it's not. Alright, I'm gonna, I don't know, I'll reboot Shardbound when they say the server's been restarted. How long the playtest server is open for? Actually, Shardbound themselves are doing a thing where you can like take a screenshot of you watching my stream, jump in the Shardbound Discord, and in the stream proof section, you can put up the screenshot, and they might even just give you access to Shardbound. So keep that in mind, boyo. Unless you already have access, you might already have access. But the playtest is going to be open for like a week or something, for quite some time. And if you haven't registered yet, use the link just above, pinned in Twitch, and you can go check it out. I'll reboot quickly and just see if it's fixed on my own end. I should really put a backing thing behind. Alright, cards and decks. Let's take a look at my deck and see if there's anything I can adjust here. +1 attack for each injured enemy. I like that. Gives adjacent allies movement. Draw a random seedling from the deck. Don't hate them. Warcry, give a friendly minion +1/+1. I think I really need that in this deck. I think maybe if I get rid of one Blood Guard. Sorry, I put the game screen up. If I get rid of one Blood Guard. And maybe I get rid of one spell. Corpus Explosion seems a little bit too RNG dependent to work well, so I might get rid of that. And then I'll chuck in 2 Dawn Chasers, which are just great stats. Give a friendly minion +1/+1, which works really great with the Thralls. Oh, the save and exit worked this time. Alright. That looks right. Cool. Alright, so it must have just been a bug before. So let's see if this lets me get into the game. Matchmaking cannot be started right now. Yeah, the servers are down right now. We're going to have to give it a minute. Hey Morbzel, how's it going, man? Really appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget to click the link above to register for Shardbound. I wonder what it says if I take a look at cards and decks and things. No, not cards and decks, sorry. The My Standing stuff. I got 25 Valor, 100% win percentage right now. So I guess it didn't count that game before, which is good to see. It only has 1 game played, even though it has 2 factions played, because that one was against bots. I was just testing some stuff. Alpha Demo rewards. I love this. This is great. Achievements. Win 3 matches is up there. 25 PvPs. These are pretty cool. Season Alpha. Everyone got points from like the first day that they were doing some testing. But it looks like I'm on the board down here with 25 points. Number 30. Because there's like 10 people on 19. I don't know why they got so much more valor than me. But that's okay. Kind of just hit play hoping something would change. But we'll just have to give it 5-10 minutes. I'm going to go grab a quick drink of water. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a lot of fun. While I'm gone, I can't really put... Maybe I can put it on. While I'm gone, quickly check out the trailer for Shardbound. Nope, too quiet.
is gloriously tested.
Move the screen back. Let's see if we're back. Nope, matchmaking could not be started. I wonder if I can battle against a bot while we wait. Although it's kind of boring because they're so bad. Nah, it won't let me battle against a bot anyways. Like, these bots are really bad. I'm telling you right now. But yeah, definitely give it a shot later, boyo. Just gonna quickly make a community post while we're waiting for Shardbound to come back to us. All right. And just so everyone who's new knows, this is a sponsored stream by Shardbound officially. So a big thanks for them for sponsoring this stream for me. I'm just imagining like the server just like full blew up. Like at Shardbound headquarters, and they're trying to like get like all the fire hydrants, and they're spraying the foam all over it and stuff. Crazy. Should have a quick tweet. I will never start calling it X, by the way. Like, everyone's all obsessed with calling it X instead of Twitter and all the rest of it. But I'm going to still call it Twitter. It's too hard. So I've just been informed that if anyone wants to play Shardbound, I can give out 3 spots to people in the stream who could come and play the game. So as soon as you let me know, I will forward on your Discord name. As long as you're in the Shardbound Discord, I'll post that in just a second. And you can jump in and play Shardbound with everyone. You could even add me as a friend, and I could play against you in Shardbound. Obviously, you'll be stream sniping, but that's okay. Oh, I thought that was really going to work for a second. God damn. It is, boyo, it is. For sure. Alright, so they're digging into the logs now to try and sort it out. I'm trying to think of what we can do. I mean, watching one of my other Shardbound videos would be kind of cheesy. I don't really think that's smart. You know what might not be terrible? Is going through my thread to help me explain the game and kind of how it works and everything. So, Shardbound, let's talk through some of the key aspects of Shardbound. You're at work currently? That's all good, boyo. So, firstly, there are 6 Shardbound factions. Sorry, the camera's over here. There are 6 Shardbound factions. The game is free to play. You better play, earn boxes and everything like anyone else. I'm actually not too sure on the Web3 aspects. I know that the cards are probably going to be NFTs or whatever, but I haven't really looked too deep into it, and nor should I need to. I don't think it's going to be overly confusing and you won't need to worry about it. You can register with the Immutable X passport, so there should be no friction in terms of wallets and stuff too. There will be intense PvP battles, and I have some gameplay tips and tricks for you. So the 6 factions are this. They're the Wayfinders, which are the orange ones. The Steel Slingers, the red ones. Pack Runners, Land Shapers, Fate Keepers, and Bloodbinders, which are the ones I love, which are the purple ones. So the Wayfinders do typical team buffs and that sort of stuff. The Steel Slingers have lots of mechs and attachments. They're actually a lot of fun. The Pack Runners maximize value, so they're really good at buffing, but also healing and that sort of stuff. The Land Shapers are control and disruption, heaps of CC, lots of big tanks. They're a lot of fun as well. The Fate Keepers are heavy spell use, which has never really been my thing. And the Bloodbinders you've seen is the Zombie Horde. So it'll be a completely free to play experience, as I just said. And the core gameplay loop will consist of battling other players in PvP battles. I can tell you firsthand that the game is a lot of fun, and if you've been watching here today, you've probably found it to be quite interesting. It's really entertaining. And the skill ceiling is actually really high, especially as more cards come into the fold and there's more variety with building the deck. I think it'll be awesome. But even now, I had so many cards that I could choose from, and I was so limited on which ones I could pick. Here are the top 5 things you should focus on when you are playing your first games of Shardbound. Control the board as early as possible. This might seem a bit weird at first, and getting your commander into the fight might seem a little bit counterintuitive, but having that control, allowing you to get the victory points and the mana crystals, is pretty much rule number 1 of this game. Also, you can stay out of line of sight of a lot of the ranged enemies, and you can actually use some of your bigger units to block for you. They cannot shoot through your units, or you can shoot through your own units. So if your ranged unit's behind a melee, you can shoot through them and hit your targets, but block yourself from getting hit by ranged units. So positioning's pretty insane. Don't forget to hit the crystal before you play the cards. That way you can drop a 4 cost on a 3 mana turn. This actually goes for the victory crystals as well. Every unit can only move 3 spaces, so keep that in mind when you're moving it, especially when you're looking forward 2 or 3 turns. And make sure to watch your opponent's super meter. They will destroy you. And yeah, those are my big tips for playing Shardbound. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. And we're going to jump back into it soon. I can feel it. I can feel it. So don't worry. It's coming. Okay, so I was right. The supers don't hit commanders now. Wow, I really missed all these changes. That's a big change. That's a really big change. I actually liked the idea of using the super to finish them off, but I don't know. I think it does make the game more interesting. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at King Scoriox, and you can subscribe on YouTube as well, but make sure you stay watching the stream. We're going to get back into it ASAP. I really don't know what to talk about. We could take a look at some of the cards. I feel like it gets a bit laggy when we look at the cards, but we can do it. So the pack runners aren't actually in the game yet. But I really want to have a look at the Steel Singer cards. So Scorch bypasses armor, which is pretty cool. So the relic, the blue relic here gives they can cast to give an enemy unit 1 movement. That doesn't sound right. Or use this ability to give allies +2 movement. That doesn't seem too great at first, but I can't imagine it's that bad. It's just too expensive for an ability like that. Adds a tune-up card, which is +1/+1, or if a mech +2/+2, that's really good. I really like that. And the Fear card is hilarious. You can like drop that on the board. I'm sorry you can't see that card too well. But you can like drop that thing on the board, and it will fear everything and make them move 3 steps in a random direction. It's kind of wild, but it's really easy to control where they go. Deal 1 damage to a unit in line of sight. Not bad for a cost 0 ability, so it kind of makes it ranged and melee, which I really like. This one's venomous, which means the opponents lose 2 health every turn. This Hound class mech is one of my favorite cards. It's got 4 armor, I think, you can see here. And it's got blitz. So it's like the wolf thing where it can move and attack on the same turn it's summoned. And it's 4/6, 2-drop. Insane. Reduce the cost of a minion in your hand by 1. If it's a mech, by 2. 2-drop 4/7 is also insane. So this is a good card. I like how all the cards feel strong. None of them feel kind of like weak, which I like. Like, none of them have got like spawn with like 2 health or 3 health. They've all got like big drops, which means that they can't all just be supered to death. Because a super would just be able to wipe out your early board, which would suck. Give a friendly minion +3 attack this turn. If it's a mech, give it +2 movement as well. For a 2-drop, that seems like a little bit not enough, but it's not bad. Next attack has Kaboom, which I really like. Basically, it does like AoE damage, which is insane. This thing can't take range damage, which I think is it's actually awesome, especially since so many of the good commanders are ranged. It's a big win. I think red is a good deck. Destroy a minion and put a tune-up in your hand. See, this is expensive. 5-drop to destroy something and get a tune-up, unless you have really good death howls. I can't imagine that's that good. Oh, we can do this and we can see it in big view. I like that. I like that. They've done a lot with this. You can sell it. So you've got scrap mechanics similar to Hearthstone, which is cool. Restore 3 health to all adjacent allies. I love that. And look how cool this guy looks. I love him. I wonder what happens when we look at him. Oh my god, you can see him in full 3D. It's blurred and that looks intentional. I don't quite understand it myself, but I think it's cool. He's so cool. He's so cool. They've done a really good job with the UI and stuff in this game. It's very simple, very elegant. You guys can't see the full thing because I'm on a widescreen monitor, but it is elegant, I promise. Absolutely love this assassin card with a 6-drop, deal 3 damage to an enemy. And Osprey Captain can always be summoned next to your hero, which is cool. I feel like this deck is really imbalanced. Long story short, there's a lot of really great big drops, like 5, 6, and 7 costs. And there's a lot of fantastic 1 and 2 drops. But this middle zone, there's only like 1 3 cost and 1 4 cost, and they're not even that good. I mean, the 3 costs are great, but there's no good 4 costs, which is a really big part of the game, the 4 costs, because you get that early mana crystal, you go to 3, and the next turn you get to 4, and then with only 4 drops, you're really losing some value there. I love this. Raise the height of a low ground tile. That's so much fun. Vengeful Veteran is really cool because it does more damage to the thing that killed Novice Knight, which is awesome. It's actually one of my favorite cards. Deck building is working, Tara. I managed to build my own deck, as you can see. You can't see it, sorry. There's a Scoriox deck I built. You just click Create Army in the bottom right, build your deck, and you're good to go. Destroy a boulder, draw a card is arguably the best card in the entire game. I'm not even joking. Just the ability to draw a card and remove a boulder for cost 1 is solid. Gain 4 armor, I love it. Draw a random artifact from your deck. I love this thing, Inspiring Banner 2, your minions have +1 attack. You can like drop that at the back of your board and they have to go and destroy it. I think that's a great part of Shardbound, these sorts of cards. It's this sort of stuff that you really want in this sort of game to enable that depth of gameplay. After you cast a spell, gain a damage shield. The second best card in the game. There are not many damage shield cards. Let me see if I can just like search damage shield. There we go. This thing gives a friendly minion +1 attack and a damage shield. Damage shield is good. It blocks the supers, it blocks the single attack. A big part of this game. The only easiest way to break it is things like your minor abilities, like from Sabine, or your ranged attackers, but it's so good. That's why a combination of red and orange is quite nice. But like, let's take a look at some of these land shaper cards, because they're a lot of fun. It's +1 attack for each injured enemy, which is obviously a lot of fun. Give adjacent allies +3 movement, not bad at all. It has the Tempest Hound, one of my favorite games. And you can summon it next to any boulder, which is pretty insane. The Livespring Seedling, all the seedlings are actually really fun cards to use. They're a little bit tricky and a little bit hard to use, but they're great. And the Grove Tender is a great card, of course. So it looks like they're upgrading the server so that it can hold a much bigger capacity. So hopefully it won't be long until we're getting in. If anyone wants to add, if anyone's playing Shardbound right now and wants to add me as a friend, my little code thing is Scoriox #1312. Also, if you haven't played Shardbound before, and you want access, and you want to make sure you also pre-register right at the top. And if you want access right now, I might be able to get you access early, but you can also go into stream proofs in the Discord and do all that as well. Transform an enemy minion into a statue. So much fun. Just transforming them into a statue. Any minion, doesn't matter. But yeah, green's fun, but it's just not as good as purple. The thralls are just so good, and they're so dominating on the board, which is a big part. Because if you can summon 10 thralls on the board and impair your opponent's entire turn worth of movement, that's a pretty big deal. The blue big thing is an 8 damage ranged. Untraversable for a full round. That's awesome. So it can just like make these things on the ground that are untraversable. That's really cool. Stun an enemy minion in line of sight for a full round. That's pretty cool. Swap positions with a minion line of sight. Also very cool. You can pretty much grab a minion and bring them into your area on the board. There's a lot of positioning here with the blue ones. I like it. I like it. Permanently take control of an enemy minion that costs 2 or less, but it can't act this turn. Not bad, but for a 4-drop, maybe it's a little bit much. Change the movement of all enemy minions to 1 for a full round. That is good. There's so much control in this deck. I'm actually really keen on using it maybe. Draw a random spell card from the deck. Okay, not bad. Oh, God, it's 4 AM. You can really feel it. I think the server is down. I have 3 keys to give away personally. Would you like one, Greek Freak? Wow, I'm not saying that name again. Didn't hear it until after I said it. Change an enemy's attack to 0 for a full round. That's pretty insane. And deal 3 damage and draw next turn. Not bad at all. These are good cards. I feel it has the same issue with distribution. Where it just... This bounces opponents' minions back into their hand. Quite interesting. Yeah, the hard part... After any allied spell is cast restore 1 mana, that's broken. The hard part is they don't blend well just on their own. There's not enough cards to make them work. But blue and purple apparently mixes together. So I think there's a really good combo here we could use. The only problem is you'd be forced to use the blue commander. 3 damage ranged. I don't hate it, but it could be worse. This is really cool though. Blood tolls are ignored, but cost +1 mana. Maybe we should make a Fate Keeper deck. I don't know what's going to happen if we try to make it and the servers are down. So I'm kind of scared to do that. But let's do it anyways and see what happens. Alright, we'll get Professor Mori in there for the blue army. And we'll get the purple relic in there. So blood tolls are ignored. So I'm actually going to go to the purple. I'm going to type in blood toll. It's good to see the search is working. Sometimes it doesn't work very well. This thing discards a card from your hand, 5/7. I don't think that's good enough for a blood toll. This is a pretty great card. I'll throw one of them in. And they draw 2 cards for sure. So basically cost 2, draw 2 cards, which is fantastic. Definitely putting 2 of them in. Flying blood toll, deal 2 damage to your hero, 5 damage to your hero. A cost 4, 5, 6 flying is not that good. So maybe that's why the blood tolls are so good. They're a pretty great balance. So we'll go through the purple cards soon. Give your hero +1 attack from casting a spell. That's actually pretty good. This thing just gains attack from casting a spell. You can just block an entire section of the board. I might add only one of them into the deck. So this is Summoner's Aid. Summoner's Aid is great because it allows you to place all your minions near it and like place them just generally on the board. So if I try and save this, what happens? And I go back and hit discard. It did save. Okay, so the servers must just be for matchmaking. I'm just going to call it Blue Scoriox. I know that seems kind of stupid, but that's okay. We don't have to live with it. Of course. All right. What's your Discord name, Greek Freak? Sorry I missed that message. Master spell game +1/+1, 100%. This thing lets you draw a card. Drawing is one of the best things in most card games. Stays true for this one. I'm telling you that right now. Reduce your attack to 0. I like it, but I think I only need 1. Draw a random spell card. It's good because it's 3/7, which is a great drop. And that armor is so broken. So I'm definitely adding that in here. 19 out of 30 cards so far. I don't like the idea of this. I know it's ranged 4/8, but bouncing them doesn't really help. Oh, no, wait. I only need one of those armors. It's not that good. But I'll have 2 of these. Change the movement of all enemies to 1 for a full round is very, very good. And deal damage from a unit's cost, also pretty cool. Reducing movement, also great, as we said. Swap positions, I can't imagine that's bad. And this is also great. And make the tiles untraversable is also insane. Let's have a look at kind of my spread here. I've got too many 5-drops. I'll keep the stun. Now what I want to do is I want to have a look at purple and if there's anything I should add. I think Weave Breaker really aids to the control here, so I might want to add that. I can't do any heavy thrall cards. Deadly Gift might be good here. Maybe I only need one Summoner's Aid. I think it's taking up a lot of space for what it's accomplishing. I'll add in the +3 attack card because I think that's going to be coming really handy. And then I just need to find something in the middle. Something, I have no 3-drops in this entire deck. I could summon Thralls with this thing, and it wouldn't really affect the rest of the gameplay. Although +1 attack for every 5 healthy heroes missing might fit really well into this deck. I might get rid of the 1 more 5-drop and just add this thing in here. I think this is a great deck. Oh, it's only got 29 cards. I think another one of him is really good. There we go. This deck is complete. Looking forward to it. All right, let's see if PvP works. Nope. Let's see if bot works. Nope. Damn. So we're still waiting for those servers to come up, and I think we built a really sweet deck, so I'm really looking forward to it now. We'll hold out. It's 4:20 AM. I'm probably not going to get more than 2 hours of sleep for tonight. Might have to grab a Red Bull before I get to work. Or just pass out on the way to work. You never know. Greg Freak 1980. I will sort that for you right now. Oh, there's a lot going on. Just double check my notifications quickly. Make sure I'm not missing anything crazy. Alright, so Lisa says she's getting you in now, Greek Freak. How's it going, Red Martini? Thank you for stopping by and hanging out in the stream. We're waiting on the servers to come back online now, and then we'll be on our way. I don't know how else to say it. Oh god. We're doing our best. We're doing our best right now. Oh, don't forget to follow, and if you haven't gotten involved with Shardbound yet, don't forget to click that link pinned in this chat right now, and you can go and register for Shardbound, which is an awesome game, I'm telling you right now. I don't know the maps by name yet. Okay, so it looks like they have the bigger server running, but now they're just like connecting things up essentially. Sorry, it's really cold in my room. So they're just hooking things up. They're killing the smaller server and connecting up the bigger server, and then we'll be good to go. So those are the map names, Oregon Beast, but I don't remember which one is which in terms of what they look like. So they're just hooking up all the minor things now, or hopefully minor things. I don't know anything about server connections, to be honest. Hey, just a really random question unrelated to Shardbound for a minute. You know that thing on Discord where it starts truncating everyone's names and it's just got like the first letter and ... How do you fix that? Because I hate it. Oh, that's streamer mode. Ah, okay. Ha! There's a banner at the top the whole time. Reavers is the one that has just one area of high ground. Broken Mesa has the two high grounds with the empty space in the middle. Right. And Lost Highlands is the other one. So Reavers is the one with the high ground in the center and some boulders. Okay. Okay. I think I understand. Oh. I clicked play and did not expect it to work.
Westguard, hi!
Don't overthink things. It's a biomatrix game after all.
All right, so we're in. We're trying out the blue deck today. If I don't like it, I'm going to switch straight back to the purple. I don't need this. Draw 2 cards. I want to keep both of them because I don't think you can go wrong with drawing cards. It's going to hurt me early game, but it's okay. So my opponent's got red, but I don't think you can drop the blitz turn 1. And if I can hit the crystal, then that means I can drop this. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I'm liking this opener. I'm up against Raft. Here we go. Oh, the Reaver's one is the corner. Okay. So what's his ability? Scorch. All right. What's mine again? Spend 2 HP to teleport an enemy minion up to 2 tiles. Oh, so I can bring them closer. Right. I don't hate it.
Let me introduce you to Lola.
Okay, so he's got the tune-up Death Howl. I can't really avoid not killing a unit, but it does have 2 attacks, so maybe I can a little bit.
This'll be great. Yep, I see it.
So I got the mana crystal, and we're gonna draw another 2 cards. And that thing will draw random spell cards. It looks like I'm drawing my entire deck right now. Which is what you want. Alright, so it only costs 2 health to do it. I could move him closer and then do some damage. I don't hate it.
This'll be great.
Oh, but it's out of line of sight. Alright. It's kind of hard to visualize the line of sight sometimes. Maybe they'll improve that in future iterations. But we'll see how we go. Don't forget to follow, by the way, guys.
Initializing strike mode.
Also, he does have the Blitz mech. I know. Yeah, that is the Blitz mech. That thing is so insane. 4 armor? My god. If I get Stormbell Adept next turn, I'd be happy.
Optimizing cost structures.
I don't think I can stop him from grabbing heaps of victory points here. I should have seen that crystal coming. This deck's very slow to start up since I drew all the wrong cards, even though I drew a lot of cards. Someone's spectating my match. I didn't even think that was possible. Oh, you can just see friendly folks. That's cool. Okay. I can deal 3 damage to a unit line of sight, but that doesn't help me at all. I'm in a really bad position here.
Oh, this is a good one, right?
We drop this, draw a card equal, and deal damage equal to its cost to a unit line of sight.
Here's my
See, that's not bad. I think that's helpful. The issue here is he's going to get so many of these freaking victory points, and I'm pretty much powerless to stop it.
This'll be great. So many options.
And everything's out of line of sight, so I can't really do any damage either. I'm going to have to make sure I don't miss the next victory crystal or I'm screwed. Okay, the mana crystal is going to spawn close, so I've got to keep my eye on that at all costs. All right, he did the last hit with the mech, which is a big mistake. He's actually given me a chance to come back here, which is hype. If I play my next turn really well, I should be able to kill that thing. I can definitely get the 3 from my hero. I can definitely get the 3 from Tome Keeper, which is 6, and then I just need 4 left. With the right draw, I should be able to do it with T's Fate. This thing does 3, but I need 4.
Let these chronicles begin.
Oof. This is going to be a big risk. I've got the victory point behind me though. So maybe just playing for that and summoning might be good. I mean, I can pretty much guarantee destroying it next turn. Maybe. Because he can reduce the movement. Nah, it's not enough. Alright.
This'll be great.
You deal the damage. Let's do it. Let's draw and hope. I've drawn a lot of low cost. Nope, just 1 damage. Oh my god. That's really depressing.
Okay, now,
Get some damage off, but I'm not going to be able to take it out. Huge wasted turn. A really bad draw. Maybe I'll have to remove that from my deck, because that sort of stuff's bad stuff. He's way ahead in terms of mana crystals. I'm going to lose this game. The blue deck is just not good enough. There's not enough momentum play, right? As good as these spells are, without getting pieces on the board, it just doesn't matter. He chose to not hit the mana crystal, but I don't think it matters. Just dominating the board with enough pieces is enough. Like, I might as well surrender at this point. I don't think it's coming back from this one. I won't even be able to kill the Blitzmech. It was really well played to put the commander there in particular. This person knows what they're doing. Yeah, and the assassin comes out. I'm pretty much screwed. Although, the super's up now. Oh my god, I might as well surrender. This is not going well. But this will change the movement of all the opponents to 1. I'm going to let him attack me though. I don't mind that. I'll cast the super.
I've got no plan.
I'm going to make sure that he can't get the line of sight for the victory crystal. So if I hit it, he's got no other range. If I hit it once, I can hit it twice next turn, but if he doesn't hit it, I can't do that. But does that matter? Do I bet on him hitting it? I think he's good enough that he won't.
I see it.
So just... But I could use the extra victory point. It's risky and probably a bad idea, but I don't really have a choice. And honestly, I'm going to lose this game either way. So we might as well. Yeah, this blue deck is just not that good. To be fair, his deck's really solid. He's dropped a consistently good card every single turn. Oh crap, yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, I'm just going to forfeit this one. I don't think it's worth taking this one through to the end.
Yeah.
And I'd rather do another battle that I actually have a chance on. Whoops. Really fast loading. I don't know if that's just because I have a good PC or not. We're going to go with the purple deck now. Hate to be that way. It's not going to work. I'd rather start off fresh. So this one's Broken Mesa.
I have a responsibility to steer binders from their perversions.
I'll ensure your faith is gloriously tested.
Yes, Tempest Hound off the board. Choose a minion +1/+1. That's good because it pairs really well with the Hound. Oh, that's a good opening hand. It's a guaranteed win. Look at this. This is the ultimate open. He's got orange, so he has the chance of summoning the Blitzmech, I think. You know what? I think it's worth the risk to hit it, because the Blitzmech has to go on their side of the field. That's the advantage with the Hound, is it doesn't. You can summon it next to any boulder, which is broken. It's the most broken card of the game, for sure.
Unnecessary. Pity, pity.
Oh, shit. I did not see that coming. Okay, that's something I haven't seen before, but now I know to look for it. That's actually wild. I can't do the same thing.
Behold.
That sucks. I'm going to be a steep disadvantage now. But if I can play it out with the victory crystal, I think it'll be okay.
Take this! You are ended.
That's actually wild. I got wrecked so hard on that one.
Skirmish tactics.
I believe I only get the mana when I destroy. Because he has 2 ranged units, so they can both hit it. If I can block the melee unit, I think it'll be fine. I'm not sure if I can. But if I place him on the high ground, he can't hit any of them.
And now... Curse.
If I defend the victory crystal, I think it's good for me. Plus, the minute my Tempest Hound dies, I can return it with +1/+1 and resummon it. So having it die early is going to be pretty good for me. Also, that mana crystal is going to spawn, so dominating this side of the board's ideal, I think. Oh, if that thing kills my... What's it called again? Progenitor? I'm in trouble.
Go me!
I get the thrall from the Tempest Hound.
Pity.
Yeah, so he destroys it. That's okay. I get board control here, so I think I'll deal with it. I really want to summon more thralls at this point.
I'm here.
I'll grab myself 1 victory crystal. That hand was not great. I've still got my super, but unless I can kill something, I don't love the idea of just dropping the super out there. He has the super, but it doesn't deal damage to commanders now. It's quite a big change, but a welcome one. I think it's a good idea. Getting pieces on the board seems to be like a good priority, generally speaking.
Die, mongrel!
Oh, the heavy range is killing me.
Let's burn this baby down.
Wow, full range deck. Jesus.
A journey lit in darkness.
The mana advantage is absolutely killing me. I could summon a random minion from the graveyard to hit those 2 and then cast the super to eliminate them both. But I don't know if that's my best play right now. I can pull out... I can go for the victory crystals and then I'll get the 2 mana. So I think that's going to work here. If I pull Tempest Hound and drop it here, Tempest Hound can hit it, this can hit it, and my hero can take the final hit, which gives me all the victory points I need. And then I can also super... I get the 2 crystals. Has the server dropped again? I can't click super. I can't click any cards. I can't click anything, and I don't know why.
And now?
Can I end the turn? No. Alright, I'm going to turn on the desktop audio again so that doesn't annoy you. But it looks like the server's gone. Brought a book. I think you probably had me, but I think I was going to be able to bring it back with some of those victory points. I would have taken at least 4 from there, which leaves me with 5. And then I just need 1 big good turn. So would have had to hold out. And I think the Thrall's going to help me do that. But yeah, servers are down again. It let me concede. That's weird. I wonder if it counts as a loss though. Crap. Oh, we got a little reconnect button on the top right. That's interesting. That's new. Someone suggested 2 big servers. Ideally. I'll have to do another stream sometime this week. But I can't do the 3 a.m. It's going to kill me. I can't do it twice. Sorry, guys. Oh, God. By the way, guys, don't forget to hit the link at the top to make sure you register for Shardbound if you haven't already. That's weird. I might have to completely reboot the game. That's okay. Alt F4 didn't even work. That's very unusual. It's okay. I'll find it. All right, so we're back in. Looks like it was just a temporary bug for me specifically. Brought a book as the person I was versing before, so it'd be good to have the rematch. But I need early minions to summon, I think. That's the big thing. Flying Blood Toll, we'll keep that. We'll keep Dawn Chaser for sure. And Blitz, the Tempest Hound is good. So I've got to make sure he can't destroy a boulder and take my freaking crystal this time. With the high ground in the way, it should be impossible for him here. So I'm just going to go for it. And I'm going to get the Tempest Hound on the board. No. I've got to keep that a secret. I'll lose the +1/+1, but getting a piece on the board is valuable. Very, very weird. He's not attacking it. Oh, God, that's funny. All right, you destroy that. That means you can get on the high ground. I think what works great here is if I actually just summon a Thrall and really put that pressure on. And with the victory crystal there, I think that works well. If I can oppress this victory crystal, I think I'll be in a good position. That thing gets damage shield after spells, so killing that thing as early as possible is in my best interest for sure. Let's see if the Thrall hits it. That would be really lucky for me. Seems unlikely, but not impossible. Now, the Thrall goes for the hero, which is fine. I definitely need to get a piece on the board. My Tempest Hound would be able to eliminate the Novice Knight, but it would bring it into death range for the Vigil Keeper, and I have no way of killing it right now. So I think dropping the flying on the board is better so that I don't waste blitz. And flying can move anywhere on a turn. I think it makes a lot of sense to grab the victory point here. I'm not convinced because there's only one space left to hit it with melee. And he's only got one range on the board right now. I'm not convinced he can take it out. But he can definitely get... He could probably get 2 hits on it. So I'm going to leave it on the 3 health. And hope that he doesn't have some secret way he can hit it. Like a blitz ranged character. I don't think I've seen one. But if that exists, he might be able to steal it from me. But we'll see how we go. Worst case scenario, I can super and take it all back from whoever has the victory points, except for the commander. It's called Night Horror. I like it. Taking out one of my Thralls. I've only got 1 Thrall in the graveyard so far. I think he just attacked my commander, right? I've got to stop letting all the ranged characters live. That's what I've learnt so far. Okay. So I need to try and eliminate this thing. What I think works here is actually the Bloodhound and the flying unit take this thing out without taking any damage. And now I have the super and I can actually eliminate the shield lady with it. Then the great outcome from this... Nope, I don't want to do that. Oh, it's going to be hard to cast it. All right. Then I actually use the ability and summon another Thrall. Now with this, he still shouldn't be able to hit that last victory point. So I'm going to grab 1 more. And he should be forced to hit it now because he can't... He needs to prevent me from getting 5 victory points because that would be very bad for him. And it's always a bad position to be in. He's going to cast a big super. That's okay. The beauty of it is I can now bring back my Hound with the +1/+1. So this is going to be interesting. I only got 1 Thrall in the graveyard so far, but there's 2 more to come. We're par on par with mana crystals. You can see the difference it makes. But I'll be able to get 2 bonus crystals from this victory. So this should be interesting. Crap, I just realized that my commander killed a Novice Knight. So this thing does double damage to it. which is not great. Thralls are really good against ranged commanders. Let's put it that way. All right. My commander... Oh, no. Crap. I wasn't watching appropriately. That's okay. As long as they can't kill this guy, I think it'll be okay. I'll grab back my hound and give it the +1/+1. I'll drop my ranged guy on the other side of the board. But hopefully I'm blocking enough area that they shouldn't be able to destroy Dawn Chaser. But 1, 2, 3. They shouldn't be able to get there. But with a nice spell cast, you never know. But I stuffed that up. I was supposed to hit it with my commander second. I thought I had 1 health left. My brain was going faster than or at least my hands were moving faster than my brain that time. Okay, that's well played. He managed to destroy it, but all the victory points are gone since he died as well. That's okay. I made that mistake and I've got to live with that now, but I got a lot of dominance on the board right now. And I get the Thrall into play. But it starts off with Summoning Sickness, of course. And he's on the right-hand side of the board, so I should be able to get these victory points pretty easily. Crap. So I get another Thrall on the board. I would have liked to play Weavebreaker, but I don't think I can justify it right now. But I'm going to drop you on the left of the board. Now, he doesn't have his super yet, but he can definitely get it next turn. What's more important here is that I make sure that my units aren't grouped up. He can super all the Thralls. I'm perfectly happy for him to do so. But I might just super that thing. Although I don't think it's going to matter. Destroying him doesn't really help me either. But I don't like wasting the super build-up. And as he destroys all these Thralls, I'm going to get a lot of super meter. So I might just super this thing at the back and really dominate that victory crystal. Currently, we've got 5 people in game, which is nice to see. 5 people we can see. Maybe there are lots of people we can't see because they haven't registered or something. Who knows? That's a good attack. If he weakens him, then he might be able to kill him if he grabs some victory crystals. Or he can cast the super and just eliminate it entirely. Also valuable. Ooh, getting the mana crystals here. I could take the blood toll and draw 2 cards. Could destroy a boulder next to my hero and also draw 2 cards. But I really want Weavebreaker. Now I can't destroy a boulder anymore, but I can get Weavebreaker on the board. I'll grab 1 victory point. He might be able to grab the rest of them. It's probably not ideal. I suspect he can grab them all anyways. And what's fascinating here is I can actually deal damage to my own unit. I don't really see why not. So this thrall, it might spawn behind it and I might lose that value there. But if I hit my ally here, it's going to spawn behind, and now I've just got another thrall on the board, which is something I hadn't really used yet, but I like that. I like that. I think that's interesting. It's always been my favorite part of things like card games and stuff, where you can do anything you want, like hit your own allies. So he chose to not get the 3 victory points with his commander. Actually, it looks like he's leaving it to me to get it, but my commander can't take it right now, so that's not bad on his part. And if that thrall moves next turn, then it might actually steal the victory points, which is not going to be great. Oh, so his commander did grab it. He must have cast a spell before. That's all good. This one I can take the victory point off. The 3 I can't get there, but this is the one I really want to try and get. Thralls can't be feared, apparently. It looks like I don't get much super from the thralls, which is okay. That thrall did destroy his shield though, which is a big advantage for me right now. And I've got Tempest Hound in my hand. I think that's the obvious move here. I think I go for it. How many thralls are in my graveyard? 5. 5 doesn't feel like enough. And he's too far away for Perfected Specimen to deal heavy damage. Although the incoming Victory Crystal could win me the game. Or get me close to it. I think the thralls don't do that good a job with it though. So I think I will drop a Perfected Specimen right at the back here. And make sure he can't super it. This spectating thing is cool. I'll have to try that straight after. Right now, I've really got the entire board pinned down. Even though I let him get those victory crystals, the next one spawns near me, so I think it'll be fine. And the high ground's going to make it really hard for his ranged units to get them. The big Cannoneer sucks for me. But with the high ground and stuff, I don't think that thing can take out my Thrall. I can drop another Perfected Specimen. Or I can drop Weavebreaker. I don't want to risk him actually being able to do something to stop me. Yeah, he can drop his super right there, which would be very bad for me. So I'm going to leave that for now. I don't know what's more imposing, the Specimen or Weavebreaker. I think the Specimen's just smart here. And that means I can destroy the boulder and draw 2 cards. Yeah, I think this is good. Get one more Thrall on the board. When he destroys it, I can do Night of the Living Dead and end the game. I was afraid of that. But I still don't think he gets line of sight because of all the high ground. This is a good card though. Like if they did let that thing hit me, but it can't reach the high ground, maybe he should have placed it closer. Okay, so it does have line of sight. And now he supers and he takes out Weave Breaker. But this way I don't lose that victory point. So I think it worked out. Oh, crap. Why did that thing only get 2 victory points? This line of sight stuff is really unpredictable to me. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. It looks like they both just have 2 victory points. Since he destroyed it, oh no, he does have 3. So I'm literally going to lose next turn if I don't kill the Cannoneer. I'll have the super up, but Perfected Specimen won't be able to make it in time. And now, Weave Breaker definitely can't. The Flying Harrier is 1 turn too late. God damn. Like I can super, but that doesn't help me at all. Well, I've got a super either way, so I might as well open with that and see if I can see anything. Didn't even hit this thing. Yeah, damn. I did not expect the boulder to be removed, which pretty much just sealed my fate right there. And game over. Yeah, this 10 victory points thing is throwing me. But I think it's a good change. I think it's important. Hey, Ogo, how's it going, man? That's a good win. I might be able to adjust the deck slightly and add another ranged character. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Loyalty gain +1 attack. I think this is the card I need to add to my deck. 4 damage, range cost 2. I think that's good. I definitely want to keep my progenitors, but they only do 2 damage, so it might not be worth it. Get rid of the Blood Guard. I'll add 1. And get rid of 1 Night Horror. Then I'll have too many 2-drops, maybe? No, I think it'll be fine. Get rid of 1 Night Horror and add in the other cadet. I think that'll help. Alright, let's try again. Let's try again. That was an unfortunate loss. We're in a very good position and had 1 poor decision and we lost the game. Or at least 1 misplay and 1 good play on their part. Don't need that yet. Definitely need progenitor. Draw 2 cards, probably good to keep that. Damn. I drew the Tempest Hound, but it won't matter. He might have a Tempest Hound, so I'm going to leave it. I'm starting to understand the maps a bit better, which I think is going to help. Drops a Progenitor on the board. That's okay. Thankfully, with my Tempest Hound, I can make sure I don't miss out on this crystal. And I can even get a Thrall on the board. I need the distraction because I really don't want to lose my Hound turn 1. But I don't think I'm going to have a choice. Because he can go for the 4 hit and then summon the Thrall. Yeah. Ah, but the Thrall got in his way. You can't eliminate it. God, that's rough. I'm going to match the energy on the other side of the board. 1, 2, 3. Drop it there. The big thing is I want to make sure that my Tempest Hound attacks something useful, but I still want it to die because I love the +1/+1 on it. I don't mind this. I shouldn't really have hit the victory crystal because now he's going to take it from me, but maybe that's what I want. Maybe if he takes the 4 damage to take it between the super and my Hound coming back. Oh, crap. Although the Progenitor can take out the Hound right now. Or I could just super it. I mean, either or. But I like the idea of us supering that and then Progenitor hits it. There's a lot to consider on this one. So he just supered mine, but I kept it hopefully out of line of sight. Well, it's really hard for me to visualize the board, so hard to say. Oh my god, the crystal spawned in the way. The only way to kill this thing now is to summon my other one. Why can't he move? Did he do something to stop me from moving? Oh, my one's the one at the bottom. Freaking high. This isn't going to give him his super, so I think it's right. I do have my super. I don't know where it helps me, though. I'm in just a pretty awkward position right now. But I'm amassing thralls very quickly. Nah, I think I played that turn all wrong, and I have a feeling it's going to cost me dearly. I got confused with which character was which. My one's the one at the bottom. Otherwise, I could have positioned the progenitor differently and fixed all that. So what's interesting is the Summon 3 Thralls card is a net 0 for Perfected Specimen. I can also bring back my dog again, the wolf. Might not be a bad idea. The dog can kill the flying now. I just don't have enough mana for it. I need to get as much positioning as I can to destroy that mana crystal. Since he can cast his super, I got to be careful with placement. But I think I can get the 2 on board. And the flying is dangerous, so I might as well just eliminate it. It's not worth the risk, to be honest. But I just need to get pieces on the board. Although 20 health left on my commander is not fun. He's got 11 on the board right now to hit me with. Yeah, that was probably not smart. I probably should have focused on killing these things with my super and stuff. Interesting choice. But now he kills it with one of these two. I understand. He takes them both out. Good play. This thing's insane. Nah, the Thrall attacked the wrong target. I can grab a Thrall out of it, but I don't love it. I don't think I have a choice. I've got to protect my commander. He doesn't have his super anymore. But protecting the commander at all costs. Oh god. At least I can get the Perfected Specimen in real cheap next turn. And if I draw it, I can do Summon of the Dead. There's 4 Thralls at the moment in my graveyard, and then another 4. That's 8. But I don't think I'm going to win this one, guys. The guys playing today are bloody good. I don't mind this, because now I've got super, and it's a good super too. So that was a mistake on his part. Now that thing usually drops all these spores and stuff, but if I super and then move my commander, I think I can get it out of the way. That flying's a big problem, and reviving the dog is not going to help. So now what's beautiful is I don't actually need to super these two, and I can super just the flying, but I don't think it's worth it. I think I just need to super these two, get it over with. Save the mana. Move her around. I can now drop the Perfector Specimen on the board. Hopefully in the way of him killing my hero, my commander. And then I might as well just preemptively grab the Tempest Hound. Because I have a feeling I'm going to need it next turn. Now, what does this thing do? It just restores 2 health to adjacent allies each turn. It's not the good one. So that's a bit of luck that I really needed to go my way. I don't think I'm in a terrible position right now, but I mean, the 4 damage that he's about to deal to me sucks. 1, 2, 3. I don't do 14. But I don't know if he can risk it, because I've got the 12 here with the Specimen. So you can do the 4 and then he goes to 21, and then I've got 16 on the board, which leaves 5 left, and then the Hound has 5 attack. Or he supers it and I lose. Shit. This is some janky stuff now. Like, I have no choice but to make sure I eliminate that. But the Thrall might do it for me. I don't think it can, though. Alright, he's not going to kill me yet. He's bringing the Thralls on the board. I'll hide behind this thing. I have to make sure I kill the flying thing, though. I could do this. Tyler's already occupied. Alright, I can do this and see what happens. Ah, I just did the Thrall. That sucks. I took a chance, didn't pay off. What you gonna do? But I think there's a losing battle, this one. I let my commander just take too much damage, and now we can just dominate the mana crystal, all the rest of it. I get my super up, but it's a turn too late. That Thrall is a big help, though. But he's got so much more mana than me. Oh boy. I literally need to draw that card myself or I lose. I mean, I'm probably going to lose anyways, but at least I would have a fighting chance. Uh-oh. These things do have 15 health. This is not going well for me. Oh my god. The corpse wagon. There's so much in my graveyard that it has 17 attack. That doesn't tell you how this game's going for me, then nothing will. My god. This game gets more outrageous, especially with this purple deck. I like him. He's got a little cat on top. I like him. He's cute. My commander has 4 health left. Unless I keep units in front of it. There's no way for me to get to his commander. I think it's time to concede this one. I don't think this is working. I think this is happening, guys. As funny as a 17 attack unit is. Unless I can draw the thrall spam now and see what happens. That could be pretty funny. 3 thralls next to my hero. Okay. It's not bad. This Bone Eater is eating all the bones right now. No joke. The thralls hate it. Actually kind of lucky for me, because if someone opens up a path to my hero, Progenitor just ends the game. Oof. Doesn't matter. There we go. Pretty sure that's game over. I might as well just hand in the win. Damn. Some really bad luck today. Let's just try something different and see what happens. From memory, I really like playing orange-red. I don't know if I've played this map much. That's a good card, but I don't need it right now. I get rid of all 3 of them. I want to make sure I get a better cost hand. I think the chances of him sniping it are low, so I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. See, this is interesting. Because as far as I'm aware, I can steal a crystal now. I think. Again, I don't know my line of sights very well. But it looks like I can. I think flying is more valuable here. Like, I don't necessarily get flying, but... Nah, the 10 health. Oh, no. Let's do it. Let's put this on the board. You might still have a way to take mine, but I'd rather try and get both than make it even again. The only issue here is positioning. Yeah, there you go. I had a feeling. That's okay. We'll trade it. Still can't kill it though. He doesn't have super yet, so I'll play a little bit more rash. And I'll get the first victory point. He could probably get the next 3, but I don't mind my odds of killing some of his units that took them. For example, I kill the Novice Knight. Well, he gets the mana from it. I always forget about that. Mana's a little bit too OP. Kind of feel bad for the team having to make 2 colors for every character, just in case there's crossover. I don't mind this. I can definitely take these 2 out, I reckon. You're forgetting about that. Buccaneer is a good card. I haven't drawn any of the good cards. Hmm. And now you can take him out. Aha! Got it. And the ranged guy still can't take out any of them. But what I do want is I really want her to come around the left. So I'll leave that as is for now. That also gives me an opportunity to take out the mana crystal. But he might be able to take it out himself with the 2 ranged, which would suck. It would put him at a serious advantage. Oh, damn, that's rough. Oh, geez. I might just have to vaporize it. I don't think I have a choice. Oh, he got all the victory points back, right. Crap. So if he destroys that entire crystal, I lose. If he gets the mana crystal on top left, I probably lose too. God damn, I've had a really bad run today. Now, I have a really interesting choice. Right? I can let him hit it and risk that he has some crazy way of getting it down to 0. Or I can hit it once and take 1 victory point and make sure he only gets to 9 out of 10. That's pretty huge risk, letting him have that last hit. So what I think I can do is I can deep strike this guy, super him, so that he only has 2 possible attacks. And then I can work the thread with the crystal. It's not bad, but I think that was my best play. One of the best plays I made today. Him hitting it with the commander first shows me he can't take it out. What's interesting is I get the boulder, so I can definitely do that. But I might have to give up this mana crystal now, which I don't love. I don't think I have a choice. I think this victory crystal is just too important. Attack it. Destroy that. Which puts me on 7. And destroy that on the high ground. Actually give me a chance of getting some of this mana next turn. It's not ideal, but at least he doesn't win the victory points victory. So if I let him last hit that, I just lose. Because he gets the 3 points on his commander and it's over. He's probably going to manage to kill that thing, but he doesn't have super, so you never know. I actually get to keep all the victory points. That puts me on 4. Which is interesting. Very, very interesting. What I can do, which is frustrating for him, is eliminate his knight without losing a unit. Now, he can just snipe it with the ranged attack, but I think that's okay. But the kaboom is really good here. But leaving too many units alive is just bad. I know he's going to get the extra mana crystal, but if I play purely for the victory point victory, I think it'll be okay. This thing's flying, I'm pretty sure, so I can put it wherever I want. Oh no, it's not flying. Ah, it's okay. If I drop that here and put this in front, I might be able to block the line of sight. I don't hate that as a move. All right, let's see how we go. The victory crystal appeared. And I have an armored unit on the board. It just got a bit more interesting. He only needs 3 victory points and I need all 5. I think if he figures if he can grab the 3, I'll have no choice but to kill at least 1 unit, even if he doesn't get the 3 at the end. And I obviously just can't kill the commander. But the problem is, right, here's where this game gets really interesting. Say my Skywatch Dragon does kill this thing, then it will hold the victory point for 1 more turn. That means is if his commander kills it, I lose. It's just that simple. If his commander managed to kill it, I lose. What I really need to accomplish is killing this thing at the back, which will help prevent some of that. And I can do that with the ranged and a super, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off. So really what I have to do is make sure his commander cannot kill my Skywatch Dragon, which is going to have to be the one that takes this crystal from it. Now, his Skywatch Dragon can kill me, which is not great. I could drop the Cannoneer behind and my commander in front, which might help. I've still got 8 mana. So I have 2 units I can drop. All right. I think he becomes +1/+1. I think the commander destroys the crystal. And then I think the Cannoneer gets dropped here to make sure his commander can't kill it. And that's how I avoid losing this turn. I also super this while I have the chance. So that he knows, so that even if he does kill my Watchtower with this thing, we both lose the victory crystal. Alright, so he managed to just take it with the deal 5 damage to all units on low ground, which means I lose the game. So that was well played by him. There's nothing I can do. I mean, technically I have 1 turn to try and win, and if this victory crystal spawns, then maybe that helps. I have no idea, but I don't think so. As a rough one, it was a close one. It's almost 6 AM. I might as well just keep going till I gotta go to work, to be honest. Having a good time, having a good time. I ended up on 8 victory points. But unfortunately, it does not matter. Although, I can cast my Reckoning now. Even though I killed all these units and I got my Vigil Keeper on the board, it was not enough. What would have actually been the play is I should have killed my own unit. And then I would have made sure he didn't get the victory point. Although, you know, losing that unit like that, I probably would have just lost later on, but it would have been one way to do it. So betting on him not having that card was probably the better play. All right, you know what? I changed my mind. I think we'll do one more match. I'm pretty exhausted. We'll do one more, see how we go. Hopefully we come out with a win. Let's see what happens. Going back to my purple, because I love my purple deck. It's laggy during the loading screen, but not during the battle. As far as I can tell, you guys can tell me if I'm wrong. Oh my god. Oh, but I have to destroy a bullet next to my hero. Damn. I thought I had a snipe there. What? That's so bullshit. I'm going to take the draw. I can't believe he had a card that let him like teleport to the other side of the map. Freaking ridiculous. I think it's game over. I might as well just surrender and try again. It's not worth it. Screw it. Yeah, she said it right. This is not worth my time. Crap, I had it muted for ages. Didn't even realize. Hey Tallulah, how's it going? I don't know how to see friend requests. There we go. If you haven't already, please click the pin link to register for Shardbound, for pre-register.
Rupert, school up combat processes.
Yes.
I'm against Dip GGG. I haven't played him yet.
Form and lethal function.
I played this purple deck like 5 times and not once had I drawn that freaking card that I need.
Sublime.
I can work alone.
Oh shit, I should have cast the other one. Oh well.
Target flop.
Initializing strike mode.
I'm here.
A red-blue deck. I think this one's a blue card. Yeah. Interesting.
I'm here. Dawn approaches.
Behold.
I don't want to just take a bunch of range damage, so I'm being very careful with the line of sight this time.
I'm here.
The stream's working, right? Okay. I think it's mostly working. Got a big board now.
Let's do this.
Prepare yourself. And now,
Let's do this.
No.
Dawn approaches.
Grab me a victory point. Woo! As long as he can't super, I think I'm fine. Which he can't right now. The thrall's in the way, which I love. Literally the reason I did that.
Optimizing cost structures.
Got him.
Oh, that was ballsy.
Oh, this is a good one, right?
I have a thrall in my graveyard, so I can deal with 2 damage AoE, but I don't think that's going to help. I do have super now, though, which is really bad for this guy. Oh, I actually kind of feel sorry for him.
witness me.
Let's do this. Dawn approaches.
And now, inadequate.
I'm here.
I know he's going to super these two, probably take them out, but at least this way I get another unit on the board.
Target flop.
I'm glad you could make it, Tallulah. I am exhausted. The guy since 3 AM.
Requisitions. Rush order.
Sometimes I miss the cards they play.
The end. What a waste.
He's going hard trying to get the health down on my commander. But leaving me to get 5 victory points is bad idea. I'm on 6 now. I think he's just given up.
Prepare yourself.
Dawn approaches. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
I'm here.
Inspiration. Every detail.
Optimizing cost structures.
Let these chronicles begin.
Target locked.
Is the stream working okay? Can anyone tell me?
Let's try this.
Let's do this. Dawn approaches.
Behold. On your knees.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something real wacky here. Oh, I can't attack allies? Alright. Fine.
What's yours is mine.
I'll hit my own unit and heal my heal my commander.
Strip him for parts.
Inscription complete.
He's got a fire sword. That's so cool. I really like the artistic design of all these characters, but that fire sword in particular, so cute.
Oh dear, looks like you've disappointed Daddy again.
Oh, I finally won a freaking match. Alright, let's see if we got on a hot streak. I hope the stream's working okay. Hard to tell. I think it's okay. Ooh, Lost in Highlands.
Perfection.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at the graphics, the style.
Oh look, Phil.
You guys can't see it on the 2K like I can, but it's pretty beautiful. Finally, a half decent hand. Oh. Ooh, he left it alone. Interesting. Since he didn't attack it, I can actually move my my wolf here and force his hand. Which is just rude, but funny. Now he has to wait till he has 2 units. That thing dies and summons a thrall, so he's not even in the clear.
Sublime.
It's all good. He had one ready. I think he was trying to steal mine. I can give it +1/+1, but I don't know if that helps. I like getting 3 thralls on the board. And moving this thing out of the way.
And now.
But I want to make sure my 3 thralls are in a good spot.
Serve me.
I'm gonna play a little bit differently now and make sure I don't hit the victory crystals unless I can guarantee them. For the most part, at least. The sooner I can get Specimen out, the better, I think. I'm against Nish this time. So a lot of new people are coming online. Maybe this is the time zone to hit in the future. Jump 6 AM instead of 6 a.m. instead of 3 a.m.? I can do that.
Hey.
You just stun units? That's insane. I remember seeing that card. That's my thrall, that's his thrall. It's got 3 health left. I can summon another thrall. And I can boost his health. Getting the progenitor out would be big too. There's a lot of decisions. I can't do both at once, I've only got 3 crystals. Looks like the progenitor's coming out early. Oh no, I gotta protect the dog.
Light's blessings.
So his thrall's gonna kill mine. Isn't necessarily a bad thing, but the alternative is... Well, I do get the victory point if he doesn't kill mine. I think. I think it's fine. I think I do actually get the victory point. How did I do 6 damage? Did I get a crit? Oh my god. 10% crit chance. I managed to get it. Okay, so I didn't get the victory point. That's fine. My new thrall hit it, apparently. Oh no, that's his thrall. So confusing. Alright, this is definitely going to have to be my last game of the day. Might make some breakfast, get some, make some, I don't drink coffee, but maybe today's the day I start, you know? The Hound going to 5-6 was pretty huge. And he doesn't, oh, he does have super. At least it summons a thrall on death.
Return to me.
Yep, well played.
On your knees.
Good night.
Know your place.
So I can super eliminate that guy. I can place the ranged and cast. I don't want to super him, because then they're just another thrall there to deal with. I don't want to let him get the mana crystal either. Don't really have much. I can stop him from taking the mana crystal. By placing there. I can super this to hold the mana crystal off. Give him that victory point. And then I think I have to place the Bone Eater. And that's as good a spot as any.
I'm here.
least this way I don't have to deal with a thrall this turn. Problem is, he gets the mana crystal from hitting the victory. But that's okay, I can live with that. He is forced to do it with his commander, though, which is good for me.
On your knees.
I mean, it's good for him too, but it's okay. I might be able to eliminate that thrall and take that point. Because he would go to 5 off this, which is very bad for me. What I need is more mana crystals. He doesn't have super. What was that? Oh, enemy minions cost 2 more. Shit. Okay, I got the deal 5 damage card. I can't kill that, but I think I can use it to take that victory crystal from him. And I can summon 3 thralls. Ah, only summons 2. I was afraid of that. That's okay. Not bad for a turn where my minions cost more. Because this thing gets stronger every time a thrall dies, so I think this is okay. Leave him on 4 victory points. And I'm up to speed with mana crystals. I think it's good. Ballsy, but fair.
Farewell.
No.
I can get perfected specimen on the board. What the hell is that? What? That's cool. I like that. And it's a Tempest. I don't know if it's a Tempest or not. Is it just all green cards are Tempest? Is that what I'm missing? No, I'm missing something. All right. I have super. Oh, that's nice. I can kill both of these in one go. And I just don't want to hit my commander. Oh no, it doesn't hit the commander anymore. Let's do it.
Witness me.
Behold.
Summon the thrall. Get progenitor on the board for sure.
I'm here.
And the next turn, I have no problem summoning specimen. Nice. I missed this mana crystal, but once you hit like a certain threshold, I feel like the mana crystals don't matter as much anymore. If he destroys it, it'd be good for him, but at least I can secure this victory crystal pretty easily.
Wings at your back.
What is this thing? Ooh, gives them more movement. Cool.
No.
He got the crit. Oh my god, that sucks. I actually really needed that thing to be alive. What the hell? You got another one?
Behold. Sublime.
Cling to your pathetic lives.
Hmm.
Oof. I now think drawing's overrated. I shouldn't be overly relying on it. Once I lose this one, I'm adding those damn rock crushers to my deck. Because they are tempests, I suppose. I kind of saw this coming, and then he drops the super and takes it out. It sucks for me, but it's alright. We'll live. And what, now we cast the Thrall hit? Jeez, that'd be something. It's actually really bad for him. If his Thralls take the victory crystals, I just super them. I actually want the Thralls to hit it. I don't want for his hero to hit it. But the Thralls will move first. I could bring the specimen back. Or I could grab the hound. No, we bring the specimen back for sure.
Return to me.
Yes.
Cling to your pathetic lives.
I like this.
Behold. Sublime. Prepare yourself.
I like this a lot. You know what? Let's do some damage. Yeah, but she can't hit the last hit.
I pity you. Improve yourself.
What the hell happened there?
On your knees.
Choose a different thing to kill it? Oh my god, that's depressing. Doesn't look like she gets the victory points from it though. Oh, this guy has one. I can kill him with a super, and I can kill him with whatever else.
Behold my vision.
What? This guy's deck is way better than mine. Okay, now I'm in some serious trouble. Well, he should have swapped the Thrall. I super that. I kill that thing. And then the dog kills the one at the back. No. I need to kill the one at the back. So he moves first. Takes this out. You get that crystal. Super this. And now I give him a taste of his own medicine.
Secret art.
Yeah, that works. And I get to kill the thrall. There we go. Besides him having 7 victory crystals and 1 about to spawn next turn, I'm in a decent position. If he summons a lot of units this turn, I think I could see him winning. Otherwise, should be okay. Right, basically, if this thing lands a final blow on that, I lose. That's the core of it. Now, if he has a hound, he can pull it off right now. Without one, he can't. But if I kill that thrall at the back, I should be able to prevent it. So my only choice is to defeat the thrall.
Prepare yourself. And now, sublime.
How many units can I actually summon? I can summon 1 more. Loyalty. Let's do that one. Drop him at the back. You form up. And let's destroy this boulder.
The battlefield is mine.
Okay, now I've got the horde ability.
Every detail.
He's gonna get his he's gonna get what you got. He's gonna get his super this turn. Yep, just got it then. He's gonna cast it. It's the Healy one, which is good.
Witness me.
Yeah, well played. Should not have let that happen. It's the best match of the night, guys. It's the closest one we've had. It's going to be real interesting.
Peasant. I'm here. I'm here.
Winds at your back.
Alright, same problem as before then. I think the perfected specimen has to come back.
Turn to me.
And then I summon all the thralls.
Rise up. Crush them.
And they're all on my side of the field. Fuck. Get the big boy.
To your pathetic lives.
And then this has 5 slots next to it. How I can actually prevent him from winning
Sublime.
is if I occupy at least 2 of them. It might seem a little bit crazy, because he doesn't have any ranged units on the board. So to be able to do 4 hits to it he would have to eliminate one of my units without attacking it because he only has 5 on the board. I'm not sure. I think there's still a way he can do it, but I'm hoping there isn't. I'm praying.
Serve me better.
Because he's got no super right now. Oh. Yeah, but he loses the victory crystal, but now he has the ability to destroy it. Interesting.
Peasant.
Return to me.
If I had a deck as good as his, I could have made Perfected Specimen walk further with one of those Wind Waker things. I've got 9 potential on a hit. Whatever the Thralls are going to do. I've got 10 between these two. Hopefully I draw something good. Oh, I've already drawn.
A thrilling reveal.
No.
Yeah, could be worse.
Witness true strength. Insect.
No.
Prepare yourself.